Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back. Back to business.
It's been too long, and it's not my fault.
It is your fault. I have the messages to prove
Okay, write some on YouTube.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna point fingers. Okay.
We're just gonna get back to it.
No, don't hear it go too loud. It's annoying me and the audience. Seriously, it's annoying. No, but I'm glad to be back. I felt so convicted. Like, it was so many times where I'll just be like, bro, why haven't we filmed Godsippers today? Over and over. And it's like I was putting my YouTube first and like other things. We both know what things. But then it was like I was irritated because like our mics were like, it's like every time
the devil comes in.
He didn't come in.
So no, we're not gonna blame everything on the devil though.
No, for everybody. No, for everybody, be like, I ain't nothing but the devil. I done lost my no. That was you. No, but for like every time something would happen. Like for example, like I was like, we don't even have no furniture. Then my dad was like, I'm about to throw these chairs away. I'm like, room here. He's like, oh, we don't have mics. The mics that we had, I'm not gonna lie, they sound like we were underwater.
They were terrible. Well, they were cheap.
Fish hooks.
I mean,
it's getting
you gotta start somewhere.
No, for real. And then it's like, then my uncle bought me 2 mics. So it's like, God was not leaving no room for no excuse.
No excuses.
No excuses at all.
No.
Because I know this is meant to be a thing and it's meant to be successful. So here we are.
See y'all on the flip side. Hey, these of us.
No, for real. What's her friend name? Oh, they're not friends anymore.
Oh.
Anyways,
Is this
we know what we are friends with.
Trigger Linda Nails. I love it.
I know.
Let us speak loud.
Okay, we're gonna cut that. Thank you. No, but I'm excited to be back. God has been so good. I don't know, like I just feel like He's been speaking to me on a different level. I had strayed away from God, and that's another reason why I felt like I wasn't, and I'm not making any excuses, just want to make it clear. I feel like I wasn't supposed to be like, I had to get myself together first. Like there's even pastors that'll come on and be like, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna step away. I have to get myself together because I'm not spiritually motivated. I'm not spiritually. I don't have enough wisdom right now to give to a ministry. That's how I felt. And
that's not a good feeling to have.
Yeah, and I wasn't getting in my word. So I'm like, how am I not getting in my word? But I'm supposed to try to preach a word to other people.
You get in that word before you preach it to the other people.
Yeah.
It's just like as soon as you open that door for God again, I feel like it's gonna slowly start. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
As soon as you touch it, even if it was just like, okay, a scripture or two, just because like, oh, I know I'm about to go film Godsippers. Like, as soon as you open that door, you're allowing him in. And whether it's slow or fast, you're going to slowly, you're going to eventually start getting back into that pattern. It doesn't work. I don't think he works like that. I think if you put something on your heart to say, you got to say it.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes I feel like you also have to work for, like, I don't feel like, okay, you have to, like, fight with God, like, give me a word right now. But even Pastor Dorian said that it's times where he'll read his Bible for 5 minutes and he'll be like, I know what I'm preaching on Sunday.
Or you'd be like, God.
Bro, no, for real. Sometimes I'm like, is that childish, God?
No, I do it all the time.
I'd be like, pick a word for me. I'd be like, this don't have nothing to do with my life. No, you end up in, like, Numbers. You're like, what am I supposed to do? No, but, no, like, God has literally, like, lately I've been getting my word, and I think he knew that. He was like, okay, she's going to get these mics. She's going to film Godsip soon. Like, he's been telling me, like, the stuff that I needed to hear. And mostly he's been talking to me about wisdom because I'm going to admit to one of my flaws. Don't have many, but I feel like I struggle with, and you know this. Because
accepting being told stuff.
Accepting being wrong about stuff. Yes. I'm going to regret this later.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm so glad to hear this. This is really good. And because like being able to hear you, it is humbling.
I'm only saying this for the video. Later when we get an argument, I'm going to be like,
no, absolutely. I'm going to hold you accountable. Being able to hear that you're wrong is humbling, especially when you know, like once you hear, you're like, dang, you know, like yeah, that was wrong. It is humbling, and I feel like we automatically go in defense mode and try to find a reason. Because if you think about it, it is a reason for everything, even if it's the wrong reason. There's a reason for everything, so you automatically start going in excuses and oh, I felt this way, and you did this last week to me, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, my mic was touching. I hope that wasn't okay. Never mind. I hope my jacket wasn't touching my mic. But anyways,
why'd you put it right there?
Because it kept sticking to my neck. Anyways, if it was, it's okay. Anyways,
the devil
literally, the devil tried to do a thing. But I literally I had like a disagreement with my mom, our mom, mostly my mom.
My mom first, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a disagreement with her like literally the day before, and then I was like,
I got that big one you called me.
No. Chill.
That's
too much tea. Too much. No, but we had a disagreement about something, and she was like, "I'm just telling you because I'm your mom." You know, she was telling me how I should. I don't even know what she's telling me. Something that was for my own good, but sometimes I perceive it as like, oh, you're being a know-it-all instead of taking it in as knowledge. Which she's 50-something years old. She probably
knows more than
she
you.
knows more than me. So it's like she's probably telling me something for my own good, but I'm taking it as like she's just bossing me around. she every time I'm like, "Mom, you're bossing me around." She's like, "I am the boss." No, but that's how I take it, because I don't know if it's just because like I'm the youngest and everyone in this house is in charge of me, or just what I take it as. But I always just like feel like I have the need to like be like, "Oh no, that's not," like just argue everything kind of. And sometimes it's valid, but sometimes not. Sometimes I just need to take it in. And I feel like we do that with God a lot. Like sometimes it's like a lot of people feel like things that God is doing or saying to you to protect you, like, oh, don't have sex before marriage, or don't drink, don't become drunk, whatever. Then it's like he's saying that because like he wants some type of authority over us, but he's doing it for protection. If your mom did that 9 p.m. curfew when you were in high school, not because she really wanted you not, oh, I don't want her to be out and have fun with her friends. No, I know after like 10 o'clock, that's when things start to get crazy. That's when crime rate is high. That's when this happens. That's when that happens. And it's like, why do we always see everything as like some type of, and I feel like even, sorry, last thing. I feel like it's even with like,
absolutely.
Not you adding absolutely in there because I'm talking too much. But I feel like people even do that with like little stuff. And our family is known for it. It can be like, who had this cup? And it's like, I didn't have that cup. You had that cup. It's like the constant like need for exchange. Yeah, defense. Instead of just seeing it as like protection or just simple, okay, like just take it in. And the Lord has been speaking that to me because I've been in Proverbs. And like literally this page, which is Proverbs 18:13, says to answer before listening. That is.
You don't wait till the saints get to. Okay.
Hold on, let's wait for the saints to get to that page. You're irritated. No, but I don't know. I just feel like the Lord has been speaking that to me. The tongue has the power of life and death. So also being careful how you respond to people. Like, even like the simple, like, you're stupid. Like, Lauren, like.
Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Lauren, you have my mom always hates when we say stupid. Like, she does not allow us to say stupid. People be like, y'all grown. Like, why can't y'all say stupid? Like, that's stupid. She can't say that. You know, but it really is life and death is in the power of the tongue. Like, just choosing nicer words. Like,
yeah, so I've been through Proverbs a couple of times.
She's been through Proverbs multiple times. Right?
Proverbs.
Yeah, I didn't hear the R in there the first time. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. I read it how you're reading really nerve, but all right.
Don't be doing that.
Okay, but I just want to read what I have highlighted. I don't know what I was thinking I was having. But I highlighted this, but let's dive into it. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions.
High reading level. Sip.
I think that just ate you up. So no, it ate me up too sometimes in the same way. But That's exactly what we were talking about.
We say the term ate you up instead of conviction.
I know, me too.
But
it needs to be in parentheses in the dictionary.
For real.
But yeah, so fools find, this is also in Proverbs 18, verse 2. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. You're not listening to that. To me, that just makes me think of like not listening to understand. You're listening to defend yourself. You're listening to respond. Mm-hmm. I also have highlighted, the lips of fools bring them strife, and their mouths invite a beating. The mouths of fools are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. Yeah, so like you said,
this is another thing that's crazy. Even fools are thought wise if they are kept silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Like
even fools, insane. If they're silent, people will think they're the ones that's like,
because it thinks you're taking in the wisdom, the words that you're saying instead of always. That's so true because my brother Jordan, shout out to Jordan. He's very. I
just was about to bring him. I admire that about him.
Yeah, he's very quiet and he's smart. He is smart, like literally book smart and everything. But it's because he listens.
Yeah, we were discussing.
And he used to be such a quiet kid, but he used to just spectate.
We were discussing something the other day, Jordan, my mom, and myself, and my mom, and Jordan. Me and my mom, we were talking so much, like having so many opinions, trying to figure out why, like this situation. And Jordan was just sitting there quiet. And I'm just like, okay, is he just like?
That's why he's always listening? The third person that we call during argument.
I was like, Jordan, like, do you even have anything to say? Like, she's asking for your opinion too. Like, you're just sitting there, like, you've been sitting quiet for like 20 minutes straight. He was like, I like to gather all my thoughts and everything that was said before I speak. I was like, that is beautiful and that is so smart. I said that those are the most intelligent people.
That means you don't even want to argue.
You're listening to understand. I can hear your opinion. Like, I can understand why you came from that, and then other person, and then I can still develop my own opinion and be able to share that.
But also, I have to say, it's delivery. So it's like, okay, I can be a person who doesn't want to take in wisdom and always wants to like be in defense, but is this person approaching the conversation? I can pick this up with my toes, guys.
Oh, like
is this person approaching the conversation like in a boastful way? Like I know, like no shade, mom, but sometimes it's like I'm 50 something years old.
Or if it's a rhetorical question.
Yes, or if it's something that's so little, like the smallest of the smallest of things. Like, okay, mom, you could read that this boy wasn't good for me. Okay, cool. And I start to argue, he is good for me, mom. You understand? Like, he likes me, he brought me far. Like, okay, yes, that's a thing. You're older than me, you can read that. Cool. But certain things, just like, it's not about age. It's not about being more wise. It's like some things are just simple opinions. Don't you feel like that?
Yeah, things are opinionated.
Some things are definitely opinionated. And my mom will try to convince me, and she'd be like, "I'm 50-something years old," but it's like some things aren't opinionated.
Yeah, and then you also have a total different. Everyone has a different experience.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Which makes you develop that opinion. So your experience might not be my experience. Mm-hmm. But listen to your parents, kids. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're not saying like. But like, yeah, but our God is all knowing. That's where it's different. God is all knowing, so he's never gonna, whatever he tells you is never ever gonna be like an opinion or wrong or right. And he also knows all the feelings that you feel
and your experience.
So if my mom is telling me, oh, this boy isn't for you, he's this, I read this, she also doesn't know that, oh, he bought me flowers. Oh, he texted me this yesterday.
He knows each side.
He texted me good morning. Yes, he knows every single thing. He knows what the guy is saying behind closed doors to his mom and to his. He knows every single thing. He knows exactly how you feel about this guy. He knows exactly how the guy feels about you. Mm-hmm. So whatever he's telling you is the real tea. But what your mom's telling you might not even be true. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but still taking that wisdom though, like, because your mom is still your mom. But it's just like, it's just a thought to listen before you respond, for sure. Because that's what I've been struggling with.
Yeah,
definitely. This
season. I think our whole.
But I think I got a little better.
Me too. I've noticed, like, I think I'm starting to get better because I think I noticed I noticed how much oh my God, like I really hate that for myself. Like when it comes to when I'm in a situation like siblings or even friends, like when I'm telling them like what they're doing wrong, and I feel like they're not like understanding it, and they're like,
and you know what?
Or I hate tit for tat. Like if I come to you, I'm coming to you as a friend or whoever, and I'm like telling you what I didn't like, and then I don't know. And you're listening to bring up something that I did that you didn't like, which I'm not saying that you can't do that, but
another thing that I have to say is that I noticed me and my sister, sweet darling and sister, when we argue and I'm quiet, or when you're quiet, low-key, I feel so salty. I'm like, she kind of ate me up with the silence. It's like when you say something, even if you say the utmost evidence, like, okay, say we're arguing about Charlie or something, like, I made Charlie.
What your word just said.
Listen.
Even a fool that is silent looks like they're wise. No, I'm not saying I'm a fool. I'm saying being quiet, the person, it makes them reflect.
Yes, it does. It does. Like, I'll even, like, oh, that's so deep. But anyways, it's been times where I've been quiet before, or you've been quiet before. I'm never quiet. You've been quiet before, and, like, say we're arguing about Charlie or something, and she'll be like, even if you're quiet, and I'm like, Lauren, I took him out last, and then you just be quiet, I'll be like, dang, I was so loud. I just was being rude. Dang, like, I shouldn't. But then if you're like, no, are you serious? I took him out last week. And even if you're right, like you say, no, I took him out last, and you name the exact time, the exact whatever, and I'm like, dang, she did take him out last. I'm still gonna be kind of mad. But when you allow me to sit in that silence.
Are you talking about today?
No, I don't even. Did that happen today? I was just.
Oh, okay.
Did it happen today?
I was just talking about today with the.
I don't know. I was just thinking of something that we've argued about like almost every day. But I'm just saying, like, when you let someone sit in silence, even if it's something like kind of like rude, if someone says something rude like an insult, you'd be like, and then you just let them sit in it. I'm not sitting.
You don't. Well, you let them sit in it. Yeah, you do let them sit in it for a second.
And then you can defend. Yeah. You can defend yourself for sure in a respectful way. But even when you just defend yourself,
silence is don't laugh. Because some people get uncomfortable. Somebody say something like an offensive comment, they laugh it off, but they know that it kind of hurt their feelings. But you don't do that. Just make them.
If you defend it with grace,
yes,
is when they're like, dang, she was just so nice about it. She didn't even get mad, but I was kind of rude. Like they'll notice it. They'll notice.
Everybody knows their inner intent when they make certain comments.
Yeah, and they're like, it was a joke. But anyways, I don't know. I feel like, so to speak, slow to anger. No, quick to listen. Slow to speak, slow to anger. I think that's the order. But like literally that's me. I get mad so fast. Like I'll be ready every time. And it's like I gotta start like, and it's so crazy because lately I've been working on like just being like, okay. I've been literally doing it, and I ain't gonna lie, the other day I did it and I was so proud of myself. And I just got on TikTok. And of course we've been fasting, and I was on TikTok, and then that's when she was like, are you supposed to be on TikTok? And I was like, I'm just like, okay.
Oh, you were going back and forth with her?
No. I stayed quiet. I got in the car.
No, I mean, when she was yelling at you.
She was yelling at me, and then
you stayed quiet, and then she want to bring that up.
Yeah, it's like, don't trigger a person, though.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, don't manipulate the situation. Like, if a person is choosing silence, choosing grace, choosing to just take in the wisdom or whatever, and choosing that silence to be wise, don't take it and just don't keep yapping though. Like, it's a moment where I feel like you should be okay, this person is trying to hold back, trying to be quiet, they chilling, let me chill too. Don't keep it going.
Yeah, I think wisdom is also like the only way to gain wisdom is reading your word. That's just like a person, like the smartest doctor or whatever you perfect, you have to go to that textbook, that word, and study it. So I like, because gaining wisdom when it comes to this thing we call life is reading your word, because it also gives you the perspective from.
It's literally a blueprint.
Yeah, it's a blueprint of everything you need to know, and then it's also a perspective. It also changes your perspective, the way you think, the way, like you just were talking about, the way you react. It talks about all of that. So I think that's important. People, to call yourselves wise, or honestly, you ever be reading like quotes and stuff like that celebrities or whoever said, I don't know, Dr. King, I don't know, I just made that up, but whoever like quotes that you read, and then you will find things in the Bible like it's like kind of just like that. And it's just like this literally is like the motivation, your wisdom, your guide, your blueprint, and it's just important to get into it.
And it's crazy because, like you said, like you have to go back to that. Like this is like our textbook, our life textbook, our blueprint, and it's like you don't think there's doctors that like for example, I watch Grey's Anatomy all the time. There's doctors that will study stuff for like study stuff, practice. Like you have to go through what do you call it? What is it called?
Like the practicals?
Practicals. Gosh. And like I was watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I don't know if anyone else watches Grey's Anatomy and love it. Yeah. But like he had her, it was a surgery that she was used to doing. Like say if it was like an open heart surgery, but he had her do it completely differently this time. And she had to like go back and like read her textbooks and stuff and learn this new surgery. It was a new way they were doing it. So like we're always gonna, no matter how much wisdom that you feel like you gather, you're gonna have a new life experience, like that new heart surgery that you're gonna have to rely on it. So like you could study the word. I know people who know the Bible from front to back. They're ministers or they're past ministers or whatever, but you're gonna always have to come back to it because life is gonna go on. Like it's not gonna be the same. Like just like, do you know what I mean when I reference the Grey's Anatomy scenario? Like the surgeries are gonna change. Life moves on. So you know what I'm saying?
The Bible gives you wisdom in everything. Like things in life gives you wisdom in that category, but the Bible gives you wisdom in every aspect of your life. So I have wisdom from when I'm angry and what to do. I have wisdom when I'm going through certain things. I know how to attack it. I have wisdom when I'm feeling depressed. I have wisdom when I feel joy and I want to share that joy with somebody else. I have wisdom to be a good friend. I have wisdom to be a good child of God. Like it just gives you wisdom to do everything in your life. I get wisdom to how to approach this lady that's getting on my nerves in my job. Like it gives you the wisdom of how to approach all aspects and all conflicts in your life. So that's, I guess that's what
what I mean when I say life goes on is like, okay, so say when you're a kid, you struggle with your dad not being in your life and you know everything about how to like approach that situation. God showed you that in the word. And you move on from that, then then you get married, and then God shows you how you should behave in a marriage. And then this, like your life goes on, but what remains the same?
His word.
Yes. So it's like you always have to go back to the source. Always have to go back to your blueprint. So yeah. I think of it as like when I say blueprint, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna eat when I say this. Just hold on. When I think of it as a house. Like a house is your blueprint. You build your house. Your house is strong in structure when you first gain a relationship with God. But as things go on, I'm about to cook. Hold on. Oh, I just got the chills.
Oh God.
As life goes on, as your house gets older and life goes on, you're getting older. Your house is gonna get a hole in. Oh, how do I fix a leak?
You gotta make those repairs.
And what do you gotta go to? You're gonna go to you're gonna go to YouTube, look up videos how to do it. You're gonna gain the wisdom. You're gonna call up one of your homeboys. You're gonna gain the wisdom from somewhere.
Yeah, to fix
life.
That thing.
When life goes on. Am I eating right? Am I past her door?
Yeah, all right. I'm a little full already. I'm just kidding.
You gotta go here. This is literally your YouTube video. Yeah. This is your how-to.
It's true.
Wisdom is key.
That's true.
So, key. Slow to speak. Quick to listen. Slow to anger.
Slow to anger.
Slow to anger. Why do I always say it in wrong order?
Quick to listen.
You just sounded like...
I need some water. Quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. Why?
No, I just heard Jasmine. I mean, not Jasmine. Not Jasmine. Jocelyn. I heard a little Jocelyn come out. It's like that.
No, okay. You didn't, Stevie.
Okay. Okay, no more. Thank you guys for watching Godsip podcast today.
With me, Ryan, and Jocelyn.
Don't be conjuring no spirits. I rebuke you. Thank you for coming. Why are you so serious, bro?
I don't know. I'm sleepy.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know me. I'm sleepy, girl.
Thank you, viewers.
And thank you for watching
Godsip
podcast.
Cut. You didn't. Okay, at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Cut.